Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is the second and final day in the Alice in Wonderland hop, which has been hosted by the lovely Crafty Michelle. So this has been a 2-week collaboration where it's been crafter's choice. We can make what we want, and as long as we were using that Alice in Wonderland theme. So I will make sure that all of the links for all the other participants are in the description box below this video. Please do go and check them out. There was some fantastic work last week. It was just so inspirational. So yeah, don't forget to go over and check everybody out. Also, I will link my video from last week. Last week I did an altered bookend, and that was really cool as well. So I'll put an end screen on for that one at the end of the video. So this week I decided to do something that was a bit adventurous for me, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't quite finished it. It was a bigger project than I anticipated it was going to be, but I am thoroughly enjoying doing it. So I will come back and probably do a video showing me finishing this off at some point. So what did I create? A lap book. So this was entirely inspired by Nick the Booksmith. She made a lap book. She did a whole series on it. Fantastic series. I will also link that in the description box below. And it was just so inspiring. My friend, my bestie, she's been doing lots of junk journals and things just lately. It's something I've never ever done, so be kind. This is my first ever junk journal, and I decided to do it as a lap book. So from the outside, it just looks like a very boring and ordinary Reader's Digest Encyclopedia Dictionary, and this one was volume 3, obviously. But when you turn it onto its spine, you can see that things are slightly different. So we've got this gorgeous black and white spotty fabric, and the two halves of the book are held together with magnets. So if I open this up, we start to enter my wonderful world of Alice, and I just love how these came out. I printed them off, it's a digital paper collection that I bought off of Etsy. I printed them off of my inkjet printer, and then I braided some matte medium onto my gel plate and laid the prints on to try and give them a bit of a waterproof coating, although I have ordered some matte laminating sheets because that will do the same thing. But yeah, these have been done with matte medium, but it's just made the colours just a little bit richer, and it's actually quite tactile. It's got a little bit of texture to it, which I really love, and I just thought they are so beautiful, those images. I'm not going to put anything on those. I'm going to leave them as they are. So we'll start off on this side of the book, and like I say, it's not entirely finished, but you know, I've done quite a lot really, to say how long I've had. So if I open up this side here on the left, it starts off with this lovely file folder, and I actually used an old cardboard folder that I'd got from when I was at university. I just cut that down. I've kept on this 5 office bit. I really like that. I like leaving the bits like that on. I just think that always looks really cool. And then I've added on a little sticker and some bits that I printed, some stamping. This again was from a digital kit that I bought, and I just, again, it's been layered in the matte medium, so it makes it that little bit thicker, gives it that little bit of texture, and gives it a little bit of waterproofing. And I've stitched that onto the folder, but I've left the top open, so it's like a little pocket. So in there we've got some little tickets and tags and things that you could then write on if you wanted to use this as a journal. We've got up here, we've got a piece of patterned paper in the background that actually came from free in a magazine thing. I just tea dyed it. And then over the top of that, I've stitched on one of these little dinner money envelopes. And I've used some of this leftover red cardstock, made a little tab to go on the top there, and I printed loads of different, I made a sheet of all different Alice in Wonderland words, and I've just printed them out in different fonts and things. So I put Mad Hatter up on the actual tab, and then on this one I've put Entirely Bonkers, and that is a little pocket, so we could pop something in there. I don't think I have actually put anything in there yet. So opening it up, We've then got some more pockets. So this is a big pocket. We've then got this little pocket on the front. And again, I've got some little bits of ephemera in there that you can just use to write on and to journal on. And then we've got the little book, which is actually held in with elastic. So you could take this off, add more in, or you could add another elastic and add another book in here as well if you wanted to. So I've got this fab, the Wicked Alice Apoca 3 Wicked Madness powder. This again was a digital kit that I bought from Etsy, and again I've stitched that on to some of the paper that I got from the magazine, and I've used that to create a pocket for ephemera. Inside we've got the little Alice that I've cut out from the original images ephemera that I bought, and then I've made a little notebook just from various different papers that have all been tea dyed, and I've stamped in the corner a different Alice picture from a little stamp set. One I got from AliExpress and one came with a magazine. There we go. And then right at the back we've got, that was a sticker, like a little washi sticker, and so was that one that I got in a set from Ali. And then I've got one of the papers that I printed off from Etsy, and again I've made this into a pocket, but I've done it as a sort of corner pocket this time, and again that holds lots of lovely ephemera. So we've got the postcard for the Queen of Hearts, which I thought was really cute. And again, all these little bits of ephemera, they are all Alice in Wonderland themed, and they came in a kit from these sorts of things from card making and papercraft magazines, a couple of different ones that I have had for ages, thinking that at some point I'd like to do an Alice project, but what I did to make them not quite as shiny as they were, I just went over them with an emery board with a nail file, and then I've inked around the edges to grunge them up a little bit. So that's that bit. On the back we've got a little fabric pocket that I created with a scrap of the fabric that I used for the bindings. And then on the back of the file folder, again I've done a little bit of stamping, and I've got this thing that I printed. I think I just printed that from Pinterest, and I have stuck it down as a little tuck spot in the corner, and I have put some more of the printed ephemera in that little tuck spot, like so. We've got the little Mad Hatter on the tab, and then if we turn that over, we've then got an envelope on the back, which is all lined with some gorgeous Alice in Wonderland paper. Again, that came from a digi kit that I bought off of Etsy, and I just put that little tab there, Wonderland, so that it you know that it opens up. A little stamp that I got from one of the stamp sets, and then these are all roses that I have cut from one of the papers. I've just fussy cut them all out, inked all around the edges, and then layered them over the top of this beautifully tea stained envelope. Then right underneath all of that, just see if I can get my camera to actually focus, it would be good. We've got some pockets here. So we've got this little tiny one, which is a strip of tickets, again from Etsy, all Alice themed, and it just creates a little shallow pocket that you can tuck things into. And then there's a deeper one here, which is actually gusseted on the side so that you can get a little bit more into that one. Then over onto this side here, we've got this element, which actually opens out like that and then also goes out that way. So obviously this is where I ran out of time. So I've yet to do the backs of all of these pages. They are all empty still at the moment, and I haven't done this one either, but I'll show you the two that I have done. So we've got this one, which I took one of the papers from one of the digital kits, and I just thought it was so beautiful, and you could read some of the writing from the rabbit hole section, and I just used that to create a little pocket here. And then I've stuck lots of bits of ephemera and stickers, some just vintagey type stickers, and some of the more sort of Alice themed stuff over the top of that just to decorate it. And inside there again we've got one of these gorgeous little Alice in Wonderland postcards, and this one's to the White Rabbit. So we will tuck that one, oops, back in there. And then in there, behind there again, we've got some more of the paper, the Alice themed paper from the DigiKits, and that's another piece. I love these sort of, it's almost like, is it Twill? But it's all Alice in Wonderland themed. I just thought that was gorgeous, and there was a few different colours of that in the kit. So I will probably, in a lot of these tuck spots and things, I will create some tea-dyed copies of that on paper so that you could actually use them to write letters or to journal on. And then I did manage to do this page, which again I absolutely love. So again, I took that fantastic image of the Mad Hatter coming out of the teapots with the Cheshire Cat there, and I used that to create a big pocket on, this was again, it was part of like an A to Z indexing, it sort of concertinaed out, and I used that to create another element of the book, and this piece was left, so I used it in this fold out, and then I've layered the Mad Hatter piece over the top of that to make this fantastic pocket. Again, I've used some of the words that I printed, so we've got Pocket Watch, Mad Hatter, and a white rabbit just down the bottom here, and again this is a pocket, so we've got lots of bits of the ephemera sticking out of the pockets there. And then down in this bottom one, I made a little clear one using a couple of stitched rectangle dies. I cut it out of craft, and then I cut another one out of the middle to leave a frame, and then I've just layered a piece of thin acetate on the back of that, and that creates a little see-through pocket, which I just thought was a bit cool. And again, that was inspired by Nick the Booksmith. Fantastic channel. If you don't know it and you like junk journaling, I highly, highly recommend it. I'm loving it. Rocking my camera. And then just on the side here, I've just made a little cluster. I was starting to sort of decorate little bits, but like I say, I've run out of time. And this is obviously the white rabbit with his clock, and I've actually stapled that on with a couple of little tiny copper staples, which I thought was really cool. And then this one, I've layered it up ready in the music paper, same with that one, and I will get round to adding some bits and bobs to that. So closing that side of the lap book, we've then got this lovely central piece here, which has got the elastics, which actually go through some eyelets on this central piece here. So obviously I will be able to put some traveller's notebook style little notebooks in here when I get around to creating them. So let's go on over and have a look at the right side. So on here I have created this lovely, again it's a big pocket, so you'll be able to just get a piece of scrap of this paper so you can see, push all the way down into the bottom there, so it's a really nice deep pocket, so really good for, again, pieces of paper that you can journal on and tuck and hide away in there. Over the top of that I have created these little pockets to pop your ephemera in, and behind them is little envelope pieces so that your ephemera doesn't disappear. That's as far as it can go. So we've got a couple of little pockets there, and then I've created this little tiny one out of the leftovers from an envelope. Got Tweedledee and Tweedledum up there, and again that's just a tiny little pocket that you could just pop something in there. So that's that one. And then finally, I'll turn this one round, I've got this file folder on the back here, which I think is brilliant. And again, this was inspired by Nick. I actually used a really big, it's probably about, I don't know, 3 times the size of this, and I just cut it all down to create one for myself, and it's concertinas out. So as you can see, it's absolutely filled with all the ephemera bits that I've got ready to go into the journal. So I thought this would be a really nice space to put envelopes and papers so that you could use it as a sort of keeping your writing stuff in for writing to your friends and things. There is a tiny little pocket just on the front here. So I've got some bits of ephemera in there, but we've got that one, and over the top of that I just layered one of the playing cards because I was just getting started decorating when I realised what the time was. I've made the lid again out of just a piece of patterned paper that I have printed, and I've just scored the top at a 1/4 inch, I think it is, for, I don't know, an inch, inch and a half, something like that. And that again just creates that sort of slightly concertinaed, helps it to fold and bend over without any sharp creases. And then as your file folder fills up, it will still do up. So I made the little disc, and obviously eyeletted that on. If I'd have thought about it, I'll be honest, I would have put one of those here as well, but because I was rushing, I didn't think about it, and I'd put all of the file folder together before I realised that I wanted one. So I just put this brad in here to wrap the string around, and that's it. So fold that one like that, and that one like that, fold them up together, put it on the shelf, and no one would ever know that there's a whole world of Alice hiding inside this journal. So, like I say, I am going to finish this off, and I will probably do a couple of videos to show how I go about finishing these things off, because I think it's really cool. So, if you're interested, keep an eye out for that. I hope you've enjoyed a look at my wonderful world of Alice. I've really, really loved it. Thank you so much, Michelle, for letting me join in on this collaboration. Like I say, I've really enjoyed it, and it has totally and utterly got me into the world of junk journaling. I'm really, really loving this, and have in fact ordered some more stuff to enable me to play more. So that's it from me for now. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel, and hello to all of my new subscribers. I know I've had quite a few again just recently. I think I'm only 80 something away from hitting that 1,000 mark now, so woohoo, excited about that. We'll be able to have some lives then. So that's it from me for now. Let me know what you think of my lap book in the comments section below this video, and also let me know if you want to see the videos of me finishing this off. So I shall see you all again very, very soon in another crafty video. Bye for now.